Good, Jim. Questions for Jeremiah?
3 practices in, how do you feel like you're adjusting to the environment here and just the defense as a whole?
Throughout 3 practices, I feel like I'm adjusting pretty well, being able to play fast and communicate with the other guys on defense, so I'd say pretty good.
A couple of guys on the defensive side of the ball has talked about just the challenges of kind of adjusting to, new coordinator, new coaches and all that sort of stuff. Just some of the stuff that carried over to the spring and obviously 3 days into practice of fall camp. How do you feel like that progress is going across the board?
I feel like the transition from spring to fall, it has been really hard. We spent a lot of time in the offseason meeting as a group, making sure we're familiar with all the players that would be coming into fall camp, so we were pretty much ahead of the game. So I feel like it's not a very hard transition for the guys on the defense.
A lot of new faces in that room. How's the linebacker room gelling as a whole?
And I feel like we're a whole bunch of dogs. We're a big family in that room, and I love all those guys.
What are your initial impressions of Sunter Perkins?
Kid's gonna be a baller, man. I love his high energy and motor, man. He's gonna be a great baller for this defense for sure.
Defense as a whole, when all 11 guys are out there, Kiffin said at one point, like, only one guy is from somebody they signed in high school, and that was Cedric. Just with all the transfer portal and the new faces and turnover, just as a whole, how is the defense kind of gelling and meshing from spring, summer, and I know you're just a handful of days in.
I feel like, the transfer, we are a bunch of veteran guys, so we all have a lot of snaps on our belt. So I wouldn't say it's very challenging. Being able to communicate on the defense side of the ball makes things a lot smoother. So us being veterans, I feel like it's not as challenging as it would be for, the incoming guys who got to get used to communicating as one.
Has it kind of been established, what type of role that you'll play on this defense as far as you'll be in the linebacker core and so forth?
Whatever the role is, I'm going to accept it as a team player and do whatever's best for my team for us to get to the natty.
What improvements did you evaluate you had to make after last season going into this season?
There's never a perfect player. There's always things you can improve on, man. Something I'd say I would improve on is just being able to tackle and being more efficient and communicating with the other guys in the back end and in the front.
Kind of seems like through the first 3 days of fall camp, the first player that's been out in the field is Cedric Johnson, a guy on this defense who's been here for a while. Although you kind of look at that leadership as being visible at that point, but I guess, do you see him as kind of a leader of this defense?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, a lot of us are veterans, so it doesn't always have to be one leader, but everybody around us can step up and lead at one point in time for sure. So there isn't one leader. Everybody who has the opportunity to lead will lead on this defense.
More questions? All right, thanks for